Do you ever wonder what it would take to get women craving, pining after, and chasing you? Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, former marriage and family therapist and Playboy radio show host turned dating coach for men. And today I'm going to explain to you exactly what gets us women hooked and hot on your tails in a way that is undeniable, where you're like, she actually does want me. I don't need any more signals. I'm a little scared. And to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to hear how you can get women turning into hungry hippos for you, or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. Okay, so the reality is you as a man don't know what it's like to feel undeniable attraction and arousal for a man. You just don't. You don't know what it's like to have a female body, because I'll tell you right now, our attraction and arousal system, it's much different from yours, which is why most men don't know how to make it happen. And if you've had it happen to you before, or you see other guys who just get women like this, you probably just assume it's because he's an asshole, he's got money, he's got muscles. But today I'm going to tell you exactly what it does take to get women chasing after you. And if you want to find out just how chase afterable you truly are to the women you want, don't forget to take my quiz, jessicajdating.com/quiz. I'll tell you exactly how attractive you are to the women you want. Okay, so as the title would ensue, there's 5 things, so I'm going to get right to it. The first subtle behavior that gets us craving you is steady eye contact. A lot of men take for granted the fact that we women want you to just look at us. I tell this story all the fucking time. I've been telling it for years and years and years. My sister and I, we took the same infant and child development class at Rutgers, and our professor said, anybody you hold eye contact with for 3 seconds or more, you are or will be intimate with them. So, as you might assume, my sister and I immediately lock eyes for 3 seconds, and we just burst out laughing. Because those are the only people you can hold eye contact with. And if you hold eye contact with me for at least 3 seconds, I'll feel it. We can't help but feel it. It's biology. So if you focus on me for that long, I'm going to feel focused on. In an intimate way, in a sincere way. And we women, we want that. I feel it in my heart and body right now. We want to feel attended to like that, at the very least. So any man that does hold eye contact with me for that long, I'm like, oh my God, what is he doing? He is making it happen in the pants, and I did not consent to it. Again, it's just biology, but now you know. The second behavior is pausing before you speak. Now, there's something that happens in all of us when there is a pause in conversation. We all feel the dreaded weight of, is it my turn? Is it their turn? Oh fuck. There is a little bit of tension. However, that tension is not always gonna be awkward silence, even though you might be terrified of awkward silence. The man who can just sit back and take a second without filling the fucking space is going to make us feel like we can fill the space and that you should fill our space, because it shows that you're not over giving. It shows that you're not trying too hard. It shows that we gotta put in effort too. And I always say cognitive dissonance. If you get a woman to engage in that silence, to break that silence herself, she will essentially tell herself subconsciously that, oh, I'm breaking the silence because I must want more of him. We don't break silence with dudes we don't fucking want. So if you can give us that space and you get us to fill it, you will be filling us up in no time. Okay, the third one, a lot of men don't like hearing it, but I think you want to, is the subtle touches. When you say hello, you gotta touch. When you laugh, you gotta touch. When you both connect on something, like you like pumpkin spice, I like pumpkin spice, hold my hands, let's do it. Can I just tell you, I dated this one dude for a week. God, I hope he never sees this. Anyway, he was our waiter when I went out with my girlfriends, so I already was like a little sweet on him. You know, he had a New York accent, super deep voice. Physically wasn't doing it for me, but he was charming, he was confident, he was making eye contact with me. And he would like lightly touch me on the shoulder when he'd come up behind me to talk to us. Anyway, the thing that did it for me. I still remember it to this day. So I'm talking, and you know me, this is how I talk, right? I talk like a fucking psycho. This is how I talk. So I'm talking to my girlfriends, I'm doing this, and I kind of bump into him. Like, I kind of almost smack him in the face. And I was like, oh my God, sorry. And he grabs my hand and just like taps it. And I remember getting so horny from that. I was like, oh. Yeah, that's just what it does. We women need to be touched. If we connect with you, if we laugh with you, we need you to put your skin on our skin. That's just the science of getting us to want you. You have to do it. Now, I'm not talking about go out there and touch everybody with your penis on her face. Calm down. Jessica, Me Too movement says I can't touch my penis to her face. Well, yeah, thank God. So, light touches, subtle touches, when you laugh, when you connect, when you say hello, let's back up. When we say hello, hi, how are you? Even touching on the arm. Oh, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Hi, how you doing today? Again, just calm down. Little touches like that, all right? You can do it. I believe in you. Now the fourth one is leading that interaction. This is usually the most difficult thing to explain to guys. It's one of those things where when you know it's happening, we both feel it's happening, but when you don't know, we don't know. It's kind of like, before you ever have your first orgasm, you're like, I don't know if I've had an orgasm. But once you've had one, you know you've had one, right? Anyway, so leading the interaction is essentially you're taking initiative, you're getting to know me, you're opening up about yourself, you're moving things forward. When you take that initiative to lead the interaction, we women feel like we can come undone for you. We feel like we don't have to take care of you, like we're taken care of. And when we feel taken care of in an interaction, we want more of that, because you being able to take care of us verbally is gonna make us want to take care of you sexually. Because it's kind of like we now get a feel for what you'll be like in bed. That's just how we women think. That's how it feels to us in the body when you're able to lead the conversation. If you don't know how to lead the conversation, check out my Speech Spark Arousal program. This is my step-by-step manual for all my private clients on how to create connections and chemistry from the second you approach a woman, or from the second you start a conversation if you already know her. And the entire process is how to lead that entire dynamic to essentially spark her arousal circuits. So, not sure if I said it already, speechsparkarousal.com. And the fifth thing you do that makes us want you is use the words we and us. So if you can frame our conversations where we're connecting, where we're laughing, and you can start saying things like, oh my God, we're so cute. Oh my God, we're reckless. Oh my God, we shouldn't be allowed to hang out. When you say the words we and us to women, I don't know. I just can't even explain. I mean, I can't explain. I always explain. Essentially, what you're doing is you're planting that seed. You're planting that seed, and because we women are always thinking thoughts, we're always thinking thoughts, always feeling things. If you plant the word we, you're gonna force us to think about we. And if we're thinking about we, we're gonna want we to be. Okay, so as you can see, none of these 5 things are super flashy, super overt. I didn't tell you to go out and buy a Ferrari. I didn't tell you to go work on yourself and love yourself first. I didn't tell you to be confident. I told you some shit you could start doing today. If you just wrote it on a post-it, you could do all of this shit today. And if you know you want a more consistent framework and guidance on making this happen, on learning how to make this happen, and learning how to communicate like this on autopilot, book your call with me right now, jessicajdating.com/book. This is exactly what all my coaching programs do, is help you to embody this type of conversation, to naturally connect, to naturally create chemistry, where it just becomes who you are, where you open the door and you know you fucking got it. And if you know you want to get to this place by the end of the year, again, jessicajdating.com/book. Okay, let's recap now. Eye contact, 3 seconds. Remember that. Shut the fuck up. Pause before you speak again. Just breathe, buddy. Just fucking breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe and fucking look at me when you're talking to me and let me talk. Jesus Christ. Number 3, subtle touches. Remember, no whipping of the D in her face. We don't do that. All right? Light touches, happy touches, legal touches. Number 4, leading that interaction. Don't make me go first into the haunted house. Let's walk up to the haunted house. You grab me by the hand and say, bitch, I got you. And then I'll be like, bitch, do me. You don't need to push me in front. You don't need to ask like, well, what are we doing? No, just fucking lead me by the hand. Let's fucking do this. And number 5, we, us. It's what we want. Okay, so if you go and do try all this shit today, let me know how it goes. And thank you for watching. As always, I will see you next time.